What kind of madman would post-record a live recorded thing when his webcam microphone picked up instead of an external microphone? Well, me. So, yeah. Here I am, post-commentating a PokéBattle session. What is up, guys? I don't know if this is gonna work or not, but I'm gonna try and make it work the best I can. But I'm post-commentating this. Let's get into this. Do the thing. We got Butterfree, Scarf Butterfree, with Bug Buzz, Energy Ball, Shadow Ball, and Psychic. This thing wrecks house. It sweeps so bad. It actually does make a really good late game sleeper. I'm not kidding. I used it in my PBV against Scissorsome, and it really did win me the game with that all-important Bug Buzz. Bug Buzz is really powerful, especially with that tinted lens. Oh man, I love it so much. It's one of those custom sets that I made and kind of nurtured until it became a staple of my PU teams, because most of my PU teams end up being kind of custom things, because I'm not really familiar with the meta down there. I'm just more so familiar with what things that I like and things that I want to do things. So, you know, but since it's only about 80 on PokéBattle, I thought it would be a good addition to the team. Next up, we have our Exploud, and this thing is kind of my more overpowered thing for 500 base. Oh yeah, we're doing 400 PokéBattle value thing. He's got Boom Burst, Fire Blast, Focus Blast, Ice Beam, pretty boring, pretty standard, and he does do some sweeping as well, along with the Butterfree. He has the Life Orb, he is modest, he has the Scrappy, so he can hit what he wants to hit. Got that Focus Blast on there because I realized I didn't really have any fighting things on here, so I thought that would be a nice addition, and with that Life Orb we're able to switch up our moves and finish out the sweep. So let's go on to Cranidos. Cranidos has Rock Slide, Earthquake, Iron Head, and Superpower. Pretty standard. He's also Scarf just like Butterfree is, and he has Sheer Force, and Rock Slide does a whole lot of damage. Really cool, really nice. I love it a lot. But I'm shaking my awesome joy. I don't know what I was talking about there. Especially defensive Pachirisu. Get hyped, get hyped, get hyped. This thing is amazing. I don't know. I don't even know why. I got it in a random battle, and it took a freaking spatial run from a Palkia, like something to a twig at it. I was like, you know what? Especially defensive Pachirisu is happening. I didn't know when I was going to use it, but this is a good time because I needed something that was really cheap. So it's got Light Clay. You get the light screen up. Unfortunately, it doesn't also get Reflect. It just gets Light Screen. And that is perfectly fine, because then I can take hits even better. So it also has Charm to lower their attack. So I guess, you know, when you have Charm, it's kind of like having Reflect. So then we have Raticate. He's Guts, Flame Orb with Protect, Crunch, Return, and Wild Charge. He should have Facade on there. I do change it to Facade later in the session. Go on the Volbeat. Defensive. Max HP, Max Defense, Roost, Defog, Toxic, Tailwind. Tailwind is very important in this. Tailwind gets up, everything sweeps. Basically the entire thing of this, the entire focus of this team. But yeah, he has leftovers. He should have Eviolite. I put Eviolite on later. So yeah, unfortunately, I do. You know what? For the first battle, I know exactly who wants to do this. The Supercharge. I'm trying to find him right now. I see that my past self wasn't very good at finding Supercharge. But yeah, we did some practice battles against each other earlier, and he is a really cool guy, and he was kind of really supportive. He's really supportive of my channel, and he asked if he could. I tweeted out that I was going to do a session, and he was the only person to be like, "Hey, can I help?" So yeah, here he is battling with us, and it's gonna be a good battle, just like it always is with Supercharge. I'll leave a link to his channel below if I remember. I will probably remember. So yeah, we have Swampert, Delibird, freaking Magikarp. I see that he ran out of points. Pyroar, Meganium, and that is a Valorum. Hitmonlee. So I don't really know what to do here. I usually just lead off a Volbeat because Volbeat is a thing that does pretty good. So he's usually a good lead, really is. So I'm gonna lead off with him. I'm gonna leave a Hitmonlee. I'm like, okay, I can take a high jump kick. So I'm gonna stay in and go for the Tailwind. I could definitely think I have Eviolite. I don't have freaking Eviolite. Of course, I forget these things run Fake Out. So I go for the freaking Tailwind again because I need it out, and he gets the high jump hit off, and I'm like, I could save Volbeat for the Defog, and I decide to probably do that. I have a pretty big fighting weakness. You can see me highlighting there. It's kind of weird post-commentating a freaking live session. That's a strange thing. Is it even a thing people do? I don't think it's a thing people do. I am pretty worried about other things coming in. And the best choice for me is going to be go out to Butterfree, because he can take a high jump kick like a champ, and can probably retaliate with a Psychic. Now, I'm pretty sure he's not going to stay in here, but I'm going to go for the safe Psychic just in case. And he does stay in, which is perfectly fine with me, because I am still getting Psychics off. I need to get as much damage as possible, because I don't really have anything that really super duper handles it. Nothing really wants to take high jump kick. So I'm going to stay and keep the pressure on him. He might switch. I can see him switching. Switch out to the Magikarp, goes for the Psychic. I go for the Psychic, and he is gone. That thing was basically just fodder from the beginning. Freaking worse than Kenny. But I want to save my Scarfree just because it helps a lot. So I'm going to Pachirisu, my special defensive wall. Takes that Flamethrower pretty well for freaking Pachirisu. And I'm going to attempt to get my Light Screen up here, and I do it. I do the thing. And I can probably get a Toxic off on something, and I get it on the Swampert, which is absolutely fan-freaking-tastic, because this thing is it's pretty good defensive, and I need something residual taking him down. Anyway, I'm switching to Volbeat real quick, try to get some stuff off, but he goes for the Ice Punch, predicting that. That was a good prediction, because obviously Pachirisu was staying in on the ground side. So yeah, I'm gonna go out into Butterfree. I have the Scarf Energy Ball. That is, but he knows this. He knows it because we played before. So I'm like, the Bug Buzz will be good in the Meganium. We switch that in. But I'm gonna die to whatever he does if he goes for a Swampert move. So I'm gonna go for that Energy Ball, and I take him out. He decides not to switch out. Maybe predicting me to over-predict, that would make sense. Or maybe he just forgot I carried the Energy Ball. But I am going to have to switch out because I do not want to lose Butterfree just yet. I'm gonna go in the Craniados, and he gets the Hyper Voice off, which is, you know, does 37% damage. Not bad. I can take that. I can stand that. I don't really care. I'm just gonna go for the Rock Slide. Hope to God that it hits, because what I know it has Flamethrower. I know it can Oko. I know it can Oko because I've done it before. Sheer Force, Craniados, Max Attack, Okos. Just Okos. I'm Choice Scarf, so I'm like, I don't want to stay on Hitmonlee, but I don't really have anything else to switch into Hitmonlee. So the high jump kick or the fake out is pretty much happening. And neither do I really want to stay on, but I'm just going to have to stay and really go for the Rock Slide. But he misses the high jump kick, which is... I think I probably could have taken him out of the Raticate later after Craniados died, but it could have mattered. I really don't think it did. But he now switches into his Delibird. I know this thing had priority in the form of Ice Shard, but I mean, there's no reason to switch out when I'm Scarfed, so I'm probably just gonna overthink this and just go for the Rock Slide. Again, weird overcompensating a old battle, but last session. But I'm just gonna I was like, okay, I don't have any reason to not stay in. I mean, seriously, come on, there's. Freaking X-Cloud just sweeps with Fire Blast at this point, so gonna come in, gonna do the Fire Blast thing because it does a lot of stuff. And actually, Boom Burst is Boom Burst don't over damage? I think it does. I missed the first Fire Blast, which is very bad. And I think I should realize at this point that actually, you know what? It does 10 more base damage. Fire Blast does 10 more base damage than Boom Burst does, but I still don't know this, unfortunately. Oh man, looking at my old self being stupid. Okay, at least if I post-com this, like where you couldn't see what I was thinking about, it would be fine. It would be fine. I'm going for the Aerial Ice. It's going to do a lot of freaking damage. The L-Bird is a thing, and I'm going to win the battle with the X-Cloud. GG, my friend Supercharged. His link will be in the description. If I forget, Supercharged, yell at me and then throw something at me, and I will put it in the description. I'm going to go ahead and end this episode right here because we have things we have to do. We have to get battles, and I always like starting off the session with one battle for some reason. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Make sure to drop a like if you haven't already, and sub if you haven't already. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on part 2.